Greetings and welcome to Road to Guitar Mastery, the ongoing show where I attempt to master the guitar by breaking it down into its most fundamental pieces. In today's episode, we are going to discuss how we can train the picking mechanism to align perfectly with our intention and avoid missing strings as we strum. When I first started learning guitar, I was always told to anchor my wrist bone to the exact same spot every time so I could develop a consistent strum. As this may be effective when you are just starting out, I found at a certain point I actually got more benefit from doing the opposite. Let me explain. Imagine you are traveling using your phone's GPS for directions in a foreign city when suddenly your phone dies. Now you are completely blindsided as you don't know where you came from or where you are going. Had the situation occurred in your hometown, however, you'd be just fine because you have a general understanding of the layout of your surroundings. In my experience, learning the full layout of each string is just as valuable. To learn a string in this way, I first lifted my picking hand slightly so all strings could ring out. This was uncomfortable at first because I relied so heavily on the training wheel that was my wrist anchor. By severing this tie, however, I was forced to learn these patterns at a much deeper level. Note that by lifting your arm slightly, more muscles from your arm and shoulder are employed, so try not to tense up. You can also rest your arm on the body of the guitar to provide some relief. Start strumming relatively hard on a single string in this fashion as you slowly move your arm left and right. You'll notice a slight change to the timbre as you make these adjustments. This chart shows what's happening to the harmonics as you move the pick up and down. You have one harmonic that is continuing the sequence past the highest frets, and another created from the pick actually hitting the string that moves down the scale. The second harmonic, by the way, is much easier to hear unplugged. Anyways, I would continue slowly mapping out the string, utilizing both up and down strums individually. When this is comfortable, you can incorporate alternate picking. It is possible to ride the string all the way to the first fret. However, I feel the 12th fret is sufficient, as this is a harmonic octave which then goes back down the same way you came up in the first place. Another method you can try is making games where you bounce back and forth between two designated spots, like my pickups in this case. You could also practice making large jumps to really hammer home these specific positions. You could even map out the arpeggios from the harmonics like so. This last exercise is really challenging, but worth spending some time on. Try hitting the desired string from ridiculous distances, as this will prove your accuracy. We ultimately want to know where each string is, just like how we can touch our nose without looking. So try practicing these exercises a little bit each day, and eventually you'll have your own GPS built into your mind, and you'll be free to move horizontally as you see fit. For additional help, I've recently started a mini-series over at my Instagram called Learning the Possibilities, where I present a new 6-note, 3-string pattern each day. This provides a warm-up routine that anyone can use to practice picking variations, string skipping, string name identification, and our new arm EQ techniques. That concludes this episode of Road to Guitar Mastery. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I will do my best to get back to you. I really appreciate all of you for tuning in, as it pushes me to better myself, so I thank you, and I hope all of you have a lovely day. Take care, everyone.